And so the first day began. For now, I'm starting to go into the red in order to build the motorcycle. As you can see, this is what the workshop looks like. My initial step involves the construction of a sturdy and functional table. Once this table is complete, I will then carefully place the motorcycle onto its surface. It is important that I design and build this table to be intentionally low in height. This specific design choice is made so that I can comfortably and efficiently work on the motorcycle from an advantageous elevated perspective, allowing for easier access to its various components. And from below. It would seemingly appear that I didn't actually work on motorcycles at all today, unfortunately. And what am I doing here? This is also part of working on the motorcycle. You don't necessarily have to be tinkering directly with the motorcycle to be working on it. A table for the motorcycle is also part of the motorcycle. It's an important thing too. If you work without a table, you could break your back and get nothing done. And you'll just end up getting frustrated. But with a table, it's a whole different, much more pleasant experience. The table is turning out pretty fancy, actually. I am truly enjoying what I am doing, and I diligently read various guides while working in my small personal workshop. However, those valuable guides will ultimately have to be meticulously finished with precious gold. I have been incredibly fortunate and truly blessed with the exceptional individuals who surround me in my life. Every single person I have the privilege of knowing is, without a doubt, a genuinely remarkable and wonderfully supportive human being. Each and every one of them genuinely helped me out quite a bit with this particular project. Some even helped me more than just a little. He gave me this clamp as a gift, which he specially milled and drilled for me at work. He also generously gave me the necessary space and some heavy lead weights as well. And now I am carefully making these holes for the specialized vise, which is specifically meant for securely holding a motorcycle wheel. When you roll the motorcycle onto the table so it doesn't fall over, that's what the vise is for. Right now the camera is mounted on them. Now, I'm going to carefully attach these sturdy vices, which Anthony, the very helpful guy who works on motorcycles here at the shop, also kindly lent to me. Oh! He had some extras, I asked, and he said, take them for free, go ahead and use them. He doesn't give them away as a gift, like Ilya does. But that's fine with me too, I don't need to own them personally. As his saying goes, it doesn't matter what you own, what matters is what you use. So now I'll cut the threads, screw it in, and head home. The kind and generous neighbors have graciously invited us over to their lovely place this evening, and they have also extended their warm invitation to their dear relatives, much like a special gathering for Vasily. So there will undoubtedly be some truly delicious and wonderfully prepared food to enjoy, and of course a good selection of refreshing alcoholic beverages. And then tomorrow, on the blessed Sunday, one can simply relax and just lie around comfortably, perhaps even metaphorically die from sheer relaxation, just lie around and completely unwind and die from the peacefulness of it all. It's just a bit too hot, always quite hot, but the intense heat only truly lasts for about 3 months. The rest of the entire year it's comfortably at room temperature. I want to film this amazing motorcycle endlessly, capturing every detail. I want to film endlessly, but I also need to not just film but actually work on it too. I've been working on it for 3 days now, and I've realized that there are already things I don't like, things that need to be changed, things that need to be finished. In short, it's a creative process, that's what I'm getting absorbed in. It's already not bad. At least from the motorcycle you can tell that the person making it is a bit crazy. That's already a good thing. So, here's the little table I started making. And today I'm finishing it. I'll finish it today. I'll attach these vices. Spring, spring. Now I will carefully proceed to cut the threads right here for the vices. I will then gently roll the motorcycles in, and after that I will head home to Savat. Tonight we'll be at the table. Here I am just now up to the very first glass. Today is a calm day for money. Yesterday was Independence Day. Everyone was blowing fireworks and rejoicing. They sang karaoke and maraoka. Well, today is everyone's day off. Well, I decided to work third. Little by little, step by step. I will do everything well and beautifully. I would screw the table onto the threads. I put some water here, Gleb gave it to me. Anthony lent me the vise. It's not known for how long. Well, he lent it to me until I become a millionaire. I put some stainless steel down below, which I found in the trash. 2 layers, 1mm thick. But over there I didn't have enough aluminum, so I just took some pieces from the pallet, sawed them off and screwed them on. It turned out well. But of course it's kind of my thing to leave things just a little unfinished, just a little bit not done. Of course maybe I should have bought some water and put it on that end, and then the whole table would have been aluminum. But I just didn't want to spend money when it works fine as is. And it's expensive here too. All that's left is to cut here. 1, 2, 3 threads. No need to rush. If you hurry, you won't make people laugh. Take it easy, just mold it gently. There's no grater. There must be one somewhere, but where do I find it? Just a little bit more left. Darita the carcass, Darita that one. And then we'll eat something tasty. The main thing is that it's not whiskey. Whiskey would be bad later. Here we go. Preferably something that is white in color, very nutritious, and packed with good essential vitamins. Just a couple of more small holes in glasses. That's it, I'll film everything. Absolutely everything in a row. Well, I'll delete it all later. That's the whole filming process. Out of the approximately 23 hours I meticulously film, I'll carefully pick just about 5 minutes of what can truly be kept. Next stage. After I carefully and securely load the entire motorcycle onto the sturdy work table, I will then probably proceed to meticulously remove the front fork assembly. No, actually, first I will almost completely finish the initial stages of the disassembly process, but I will not entirely complete all of the final steps at that particular moment. But I'll finish the main shape of the front fender, so I can understand its dimensions. Because after that I need to do something else. I don't know what it's called in any language. The place where the splashes from the front wheel go. Somewhere around where the radiator is usually located on a motorcycle. I'll need to create this thing. It's one of the most complicated parts. At the moment. The tank is simple, the side panels are complicated, the fender is so-so. But this little thing is really tough. I don't know what's ahead, maybe it'll get even harder. It's like information about what needs to be done gradually comes from outer space. I can't say it all at once like that. I generally have an idea. Here it's like this, there it's that. That's what I want to believe. However, when you embark on the intricate journey of building a custom motorcycle, as various challenges and unforeseen problems inevitably arise, you are compelled to systematically start solving them. This iterative process leads to the organic birth of innovative and often brilliant solutions that you simply could not have anticipated or known about in advance, all at once, before the project began. This is precisely because the individual undertaking this endeavor is not just any ordinary customizer, but rather a highly skilled and dedicated super customizer operating on a truly global scale, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in motorcycle design and engineering. Only very large factories that meticulously build complex cars and sophisticated airplanes know absolutely everything in advance. and in all likelihood, millions of dedicated people work tirelessly on those advanced technologies. Engineers from different factories share their experience with each other. They meticulously create sophisticated computer programs to precisely determine with absolute millimeter precision what will occur and exactly when it will take place, ensuring an incredibly detailed and accurate understanding of future events. First, they figure everything out on the computer and on paper, and then if I manage to do something once every 10 years, that's cool. But I'm just an ordinary, a very small time, really super customizer, you see.
Who is that individual?
Just plays around, much like a mischievous and carefree little child might, with their predetermined destiny or fate, treating it as if it were a cheap, easily acquired, and ultimately disposable toy, retrieved from the unpredictable grasp of a common claw machine. But I profoundly invest in the promising future and in my own profound sense of peace of mind, because if I genuinely don't at least diligently try to pull off something truly cool and impactful, I inevitably go completely crazy thinking that I am utterly useless and without purpose. And still, my life is boring. I won't even have kids or become like those rich fools or those rich people whose kids are fools who have huge resources. But they've tried this, tried that, don't want to learn anything, don't want to do anything, and end up becoming addicts because their lives are empty. They've seen nothing but black caviar and Porsches, and apartments completely stuffed with money. They've been to every country, tried every vice, and in the end they blame everything on depression. I really wanted to go to the beautiful Maldives, but unfortunately I ended up in Baden-Baden instead. Ugh, what a truly stinky thread this is. What exactly is this anyway? Stinky thread. Did I miss just a little? Chick, 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 chick. Well, that's it. This is an epidemic among people. The fact that punishment works is just insane, honestly. Everyone is suffering. No one wants to work. And then, there's this pervasive epidemic from the other side, where people are somehow compelled and forced to work way too much, often to their detriment. Why work so much? Can't you just work for fun? Working from 2 to 5 is just fine. From morning till night, that's not okay either. There has to be balance. And you should at least have a bit more money than just enough for food. Wow, it actually turns out pretty well. Goodness, that's intense, damn. It's hot, man. I was just covering it up. It's not even hot yet. And they're already having blood pressure spikes over there. This is something warm. And there's a workshop here. I really need to acquire a pensioner and then set them up properly so they don't perish. But then who will make me breakfast in the mornings? If I have absolutely no one at all to make me a delicious breakfast in the mornings, I'll definitely have to eat at a restaurant every single day. And honestly, I'm just far too lazy for that kind of effort.